So this is the GS Magna, which as you guys can see looks very similar to the Desert Eagle / 50 GS. However, there's one major difference.
Wow.
That's right, you can run this fully automatic, or it's fully automatic by default, I should say. And you guys know what they say, 2 is better than 1. You can run the GS Magna in Akimbo form, and this means that you have a fully automatic deagle in Akimbo form, which is kind of crazy. That sounds absolutely frightening. Without further ado, let's body Nubby Dubbies. Okay, so here we have 2 new handguns for Season 3 Reloaded. We got the new F-Tag Siege, and we got the GS Magna, which is the fully automatic 50 GS. And then when it comes to unlocking the 50 GS Magna, you gotta get 30 headshot operator kills using the .50 GS. So when it comes to a class setup for the 50 GS, we're gonna go ahead and use this class setup, get the 30 headshots, and we're gonna try and do this in one game. Let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Get these new pistols underway. So... that was a nice quad. Good as like the regular deagle. I mean, it's pretty nice. It's kind of fun.
Triple kill. Quadruple kill.
Right, we're in for a ride. I swear.
Nerf this.
Ooh, okay. Out of your range. This is pretty fun, I can't lie. How birthday right there too. God damn. Hurt, man.
Hey Siri, enable aimbot.
There we go.
Would you still care to talk to me?
So what's up guys, it's Terry here by Nino Quadji, and welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Season 3 Reloaded. With every update to Modern Warfare 2, and more specifically this Season 3 Reloaded update, we get a couple of new weapons added to the roster of Modern Warfare 2. In our previous video, we covered the F-Tag Siege pistol, which was the first new weapon, and in today's video, we're covering the second new weapon of the GS Magna automatic pistol. Now, in my opinion, the F-Tag Siege is definitely the better weapon and the gun you should focus on getting as soon as possible before they nerf it. But this GS Magna, it's pretty fun. It's basically a fully automatic deagle that you can also akimbo if you wanted to, and you can just hold down the trigger and let this pistol fly, baby. As you guys saw from the intro, in order to unlock this, you just gotta get like 30 headshots with the deagle, and then you'll have this absolute beast of a weapon. After getting it, I got it to max level, got all the best attachments on this gun, the best tuning to make sure that this gun is as one shot or two shot as much as possible, and of course, I was able to drop a couple of MGB nukes. This gun was an absolute blast to use, and it absolutely packs a punch. And instead of just showing you guys one class setup for the GS Magna, I'm going to show you guys 2 class setups. One for the single GS Magna, and the second for the Akimbo GS Magna, so stay tuned. With my number 1 GS Magna class setups, you guys will be guaranteed the fastest time to kill possible for the GS Magna, the lowest amount of recoil for longer range kills, amazing movement speed so you can maneuver very fast with this pistol, and of course optimized tuning so you can take all the capabilities and amazing power of this weapon and push it to the maximum potential they can get. With these perfect GS Magna loadouts, I was able to drop 2 MGBs on 2 very different maps. For our first MGB nuke gameplay, we got a nice little nuke on the map of El Asilo. El Asilo, as you guys know, is a medium-sized map. It's got a lot of close quarters engagements, but also some longer lines of sight. And this is where I decided to use the single GS Magna, because with my single GS Magna class setup, I actually gave it low recoil so you can get some farther range kills, and I was able to actually get some very nice long shots, and that's exactly how I got the nuke in this gameplay. Up close, it was bodying my opponents, and up far, it was even bodying some AR and SMG players. You just gotta be smart with using it, and you'll drop nukes, or at least do pretty well with this gun like I do in that El Asilo gameplay. Now, the more impressive gameplay is the second gameplay. We got a nice little nuke on the map of Shipment. And you guys know how Shipment goes, it's the smallest map in the game, and thus you would think that close quarters gunfights, especially with pistols, are going to be very easy to do. Well, this is where I decided to use the Akimbo GS Magna, and all I gotta tell you guys, it's not that good. Yeah, it's pretty fun to just use 2 fully automatic deagles and blast your opponents with it, but you basically have no control, no range. The hipfire is trash on this weapon because you can't even put a laser on it, and it's not the most effective gun to use. I had to take like an hour and a half, 2 hours, looking for shipment lobbies and choking nukes, and finally, I ended up getting a nice little MGB nuke, just for your guys' entertainment value, because you guys deserve the best videos ever, and thus I had to prove to you guys that you can get an MGB nuke using the Akimbo GS Magna. So if you guys are excited to see those 2 MGB nuke gameplays, you guys are excited to see my 2 #1 best class setups for the GS Magna, so you can run it in single form and absolutely obliterate your opponents, or you can run it in Akimbo form and piss off your opponents, just bodying them with something so unorthodox and have fun here in Model 2 multiplayer like I do in today's video. Make sure you guys drop a like in the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. If you enjoy funny moments, entertaining gameplay, or best class setups, you've come to the right channel. I try to incorporate all those elements into my videos, and if that sounds good to you or you vibe my personality, then go ahead and subscribe if you want, man. I do my best to give you guys the most entertaining videos every single day, and I thought you'd be interested in more. Above all though, shout out to the Noti gang from the comment section below my videos. I know I sound like a broken record by telling you guys just how amazed I am by the support I get, but I always gotta be thankful, it's a blessing you come through every single day and watch my videos, because like I say, you could always be doing something else. I work up until like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. getting gameplays and editing videos and stuff. In fact, you guys still come through for that daily entertainment is what keeps me driving. So just thank you guys always for being the best supporters here on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. You're absolutely just phenomenal. If you guys want to see even more videos from me though, make sure you guys check me out on my second channel, More Hero, and my third channel, Hero No Commentary. On More Hero, you guys will see Warzone 2 gameplay, store bundles, and other miscellaneous videos that you guys won't see here on the main channel. And on my Hero No Commentary channel, you guys will see basically raw gameplay of me just beasting on fools, no commentary, music, face cam, or anything like that. In a sense, just COD ASMR. If you want to be up to date with every single video that I post, make sure you guys are subscribed to all channels. Thank you in advance, by the way. But now with that opening statement out of the way, let's go ahead and give you guys the ultimate guns with attachments for the single GS Magna class setup, and then I'll give you guys the ultimate guns with attachments for the Akimbo GS Magna. Let's rock and roll. So for our first attachment, we got the muzzle of the Potato Masher. Very funny name, but it's going to maximize our horizontal recoil control. When you're using this in full auto form, obviously it's a full automatic deagle. It has a lot of horizontal and vertical recoil control, but the more problematic recoil is the horizontal. So that's why we chose to focus on the horizontal recoil, and this gun will only kick up very slightly with this attachment on, and you'll be able to control it a lot better for those longer range kills. Thus, you're going to be able to one-shot or two-shot your opponents as consistently as possible, thus allowing you to win more gunfights, which is amazing. The barrel that we decided to use is the SA Tyrant 50, and this is going to maximize our damage range, our bullet velocity, hipfire accuracy, and our recoil control. The most important ones here are the damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. Recoil control because this thing does kick a lot, but we also need that damage range and bullet velocity so that we can one-shot or two-shot our opponents at farther ranges a lot more consistently. And of all the barrels here, this is the best one for the single GS Magna. For the underbarrel, I like rocking with the Bruin Warrior Grip. I tried using all of these underbarrels, and the one that felt like it gave me the most recoil benefit was this Bruin Warrior Grip with that recoil steadiness and aim walking steadiness. Because once again, this is a fully automatic deagle. It has a lot of recoil, so you should really try to maximize the recoil control on this gun. And this is what I believed allowed me to have the most recoil control possible. So you want to be as accurate as possible for those farther range kills, and to be more consistent with this weapon, you gotta run the Bruin Warrior Grip. It's amazing. Since it's fully automatic, you're gonna want as many rounds as possible, and that's why we're maxing out with the magazine of the 13 round mag. Without any magazine, you only have a measly 7 bullets, and you're gonna be out of ammo quickly. So with that 13 round mag, you double your magazine capacity, and thus you double your efforts at bodying multiple opponents with one clip. And this is pretty much the most necessary attachment on this build. And obviously, to no surprise, the rear grip that we're going to be using is the EXF resistance grip, which is going to maximize our recoil control. None of the other rear grips really focus on recoil control like this one, and thus with the combination of this attachment and the rest of the other attachments in this build, the GS Magna will be the most accurate as possible, and you'll be able to get some longer range kills a lot more consistently. You'll be able to body people at short ranges, and thus you're going to have the fastest time to kill possible because you're going to be more accurate, and your bullets are actually going to be hitting your opponent. So this is a must-use attachment like all the other attachments in this build, and you'll find a lot of success. And there you guys have it. These are the 5 best attachments for the single GS Magna. However, we can make this class setup even more overpowered and more consistent through the use of optimized tuning. When it comes to tuning the muzzle of the potato masher here, such a funny name, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.54 ounces weight, maximizing your stabilization so it's going to be more accurate across range, and thus you're going to have a faster time to kill, plus you're not going to be losing that much ADS speed. And keep in mind, with every single tune that we cover here today, we're at the optimal side of numbers / optimal tune numbers, which means that we're maximizing the attribute that's being tuned positively, and we're minimizing the loss of the attribute that's being tuned negatively. In this instance, we're losing some ADS speed, but we're losing the least amount of ADS speed, meaning that we'll still have a lot of ADS speed left over, and we'll be snappy as possible. These optimal tune numbers optimizes every attachment, and thus giving the best potential to every attachment and the best potential to the gun overall, making it more powerful and overpowered and broken. You're going to be able to win more gunfights against other opponents who don't have their guns optimally tuned, and that's why you got to rock these tunes. They're super effective. With the bottom sider, we got gun kick control at 0.26 inches length, maximize your control so you can be more accurate across range, and you're not going to be losing that much aiming out stability. When it comes to tuning the barrel of the SA Tyrant 50, left side is going to be recoil steadiness at 0.42 pounds weight, maximizing your recoil steadiness so you can be more accurate across range, and you won't be losing that much aim walking speed. And on the bottom side, we're maximizing our damage range at 0.31 inches length, maximizing our range so we can be more, more powerful across range, and we won't be losing that much ADS speed. When it comes to tuning the Bruin Warrior Grip underbarrel, left side is going to be hip walking speed at negative 0.39 ounces weight, maximizing that walking speed so you can move around the map a little bit faster, and you won't be losing that much hip recoil control. And on our bottom slider is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.15 inches length, maximizing your ADS speed so we can be more snappy with this weapon, and we're not going to lose that much hip fire accuracy. And finally, when it comes to tuning the rear grip of the EXF resistance grip, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.29 ounces weight, and you won't be losing that much recoil steadiness. And the bottom side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.22 inches width, maximizing your sprint to fire speed so you can bring up this deagle a lot faster, and thus you're going to be winning more gunfights, and you're not going to be losing that much aiming out stability. And there you guys have it. These are the best tunes possible for these attachments in specific for the GS Magna. If you can't get to the precise numbers, it's all good. As long as you're 1 or 2 or 3 off, you should still basically receive those maximum benefits. And there you guys have it. These are the 5 best attachments and the best tunes for these attachments for the GS Magna, but in single form. Now, if you wanted to rock this gun in Akimbo form, well, let me give you that class setup as well, but I do not recommend it unless you're just trying to get the camo. So here's the Akimbo GS Magna class setup. Starting it off with the muzzle, we got the EXF 50 GS, which is going to maximize our bull velocity, recoil smoothness, and recoil control. And because we're going to be akimboing it, this means that we need to look at something that's going to give us a little bit more edge in, trying to elongate our hip fire accuracy or our hip control or whatever the case is. And this is the best one because it gives us bull velocity. Plus, it also gives us sound suppression straight off the minimap, and we get that recoil smoothness and recoil control. So out of all the muzzles, this is the most effective one. When it comes to the barrel, I like to switch over to the SA Longshot 50 because we get that damage range, hip fire accuracy, which is important for, hip firing in akimbo form, bull velocity, and then movement speed. The reason why I switched over from the Tyrant 50 is because this lowers your movement speed and makes you slower. So you could try either one out. Maybe the Tyrant 50 will give you a little bit more damage range and bull velocity, and maybe hip fire accuracy, but I wanted to go the safe route and be able to move around the map a lot more effectively with the SA Longshot 50. When it comes to the underbarrel, I just ended up using the Cronin Groove Shot grip. I was trying to see if any of these give you like a huge difference in hip fire accuracy, and it was really hard to test for that, but I was trying my best to, and I found the Cronin Groove Shot grip to be the most consistent one and giving me the smallest hitbox when it comes to hip fire accuracy. And then obviously we changed the rear grip to the GS Magna Akimbo, which is going to give us the Akimbo property. And before I forget, here are the optimal tunes for the muzzle, here are the optimal tunes for the barrel, and here's the optimal tunes for the underbarrel. Now, when it comes to the Akimbo GS Magna, I do not recommend this at all. Like, it was hell trying to get an MGB nuke in this way, because the single one is actually pretty effective, but this Akimbo form, it is not the best. If you want to be more effective, make sure you're kind of like crouching whenever you're trying to get some longer range kills. Otherwise, just move around the map and hip fire, you know, standing up. But if you're trying to get some longer range kills, you gotta crouch or prone or whatever the case is in order to get some longer range kills in Akimbo form. I definitely don't recommend this, but I know you guys got to get some Akimbo, you know, kills for camos or whatever. So make sure you rock this if you're trying to get that done. But otherwise, if you're trying to be the most effective with the GS Magna, I definitely recommend the single GS Magna. It's so much more effective. You'll be like 2-shotting, 3-shotting opponents at super far ranges, maybe even 1-shotting, headshotting. And it's a pretty fun gun to use. I can't even lie. Like, the single one was a lot more fun. The Akimbo was just a menace to society and had my mental down. But overall, all in all, this is a pretty fun gun. I would not say it's overpowered. I would not say it's like better than any of the other pistols. Basically, if you're bored of this game and you have nothing else to do and you just want to have fun on this game, I would say just pull this baby out, body some WWs, and hear all the rage reactions that happen. It's like I said, it's just a dope gun. But you're better off using the Akimbo P890s. The better single guns are going to be obviously the F-Tac Siege in single form, and whatever else. The X13 is also better in single form. So I just wouldn't recommend this in terms of Akimbo, but in single form, it's not too bad. So yeah, that's all I got to say on the pistol. We got 2 MGBs to show you guys. Hopefully you guys didn't mind me talking too much. It's just, there's a lot to this pistol, and I want to make sure you guys had all the properties and all the essentials, you know, to your knowledge. And hopefully I came out helpful in this video. Just thank you guys always for being the best supporters here on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. It's like 80 degrees right now. I'm freaking hot recording this. I can't wait to turn on the AC after I'm done talking. And speaking of which, let me just be done talking. Without further ado, grab a snack, sit back, and with that snack, you guys already know, grab yourself some G Fuel using code BALLER at gfuel.com for a nice little 20 to 30% off discount. It's a nice little energy drink that I'm partnered with, and it keeps me energized on my low energy days, and keeps me going on my late night edit nights, late night gaming nights, and can help you on your low energy days as well. If you need nice little kickstarters to your day, you need to study for college classes, you need to work out, or whatever the case is. But just use that code BALLER. It's a nice little plug. But yeah, let's get on to enjoying the GS Magna MGB Destruction. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplays with this GS Magna. And if you guys want the F-Tac Siege, it's one of my previous videos that I just uploaded on the channel. I always get the new guns maxed out, max level, max tuned on the first day. And I have a nuke with every gun in the game. So if you ever need a class setup, just look up my name, look up the name of the gun, and you're good to go. But that's enough of me yapping. Enjoy these MGBs. You guys are truly the best. And I'll have a second upload today, hopefully, on some settings. Anyways, enjoy the destruction. Doubt or anything like that. If there was, I probably would. You know I love my nuked outs. Oh my god, bro. Okay, so you gonna get like 7 bullets from... Okay, we're gonna have to play this real smart with this Deagle, because we got foolish teammates. We have a 2-shot, fully automatic Deagle that you have to be very accurate with. And teammates just don't seem to be cooperating. We got this, though. Telling you, this build is the way to go. But teammates just don't push, bro. These teammates just don't be pushing at all, bro. Yeah, this Deagle's kind of wild. Oh, that's spicy right there. Got 10 kills from behind. Oh, yup. I like the feel of this. Oh, you jumped out. Of course he did. That did a Deagle against him too. That's funny. Hold on, this might be the game, people. Telling you, use this GS Magna, bro. It's pretty freaking nasty. Oh man, yo, Louis, I'm in the middle of a streak, man. I got you here soon, man. Just remind me. Freaking legend, Louis original. We're like less than 10 off here. You guys saw that? Freaking 40 meters out here, bro? Oh my god. No bullet velocity. Below me. He has an ice, so I gotta be careful. He went that way. I think he popped a deadie, actually. Killed him. Okay, they're gonna be spawning this way. It was 69 meters? What's the 69? I don't think it was. I think you're just trying to make the funny. They should be spawning like right here. Somebody on my left. Oh, teammates came in clutch with a UAV for once. Shout out the teammates. Okay, I know I kind of overstayed my welcome there. I wanted to be cool about it, you know? Because getting long-range shots is kind of a nice little flex. Spawning this way. Okay, he's sniping over there. I kind of don't want to be a part of that. Wallbang that, I was low-key thinking about it. I can't even lie to you. Who's got the big freaking best classes in the game, bruh? Oh man. Oh man, this is a pretty fun MGB to get. I can't even lie to you. Yo, use this freaking Magna, GS Magna people with this class. Pretty fun to use on El Asilo as well. Don't worry, we're gonna get a nuke with the Akimbo version as well, but on shipment. Just so you guys have an Akimbo class setup as well. This is a pretty fun gun. It's not better than the F-Tag Siege, but if you wanna mess around, you potentially piss off your opponents. This is a very good way to do so. Plus, you don't even have to run a laser. You can't run a laser, so you have the element of surprise on your hand with a build like this. I'm running away for that. Gotta make those bullets count, eh? We're running a 40 gun streak. Somebody above me? Okay, teammates, y'all are grouping up too much for me, bro. Somebody's flanking around. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if we dropped like a crazy. Never mind. But there you go, big baller status. Hero needs his own skin in the game. This man Khaleesi wants me to sing. I'm just gonna drop this MGB. Try out this Magna GS. You really will show that people have no competition with you. This is such a fun gun, guys. Legitimately freaking incredible at what it does. Yeah, try out this fully automatic deagle with this class. the single version anyways, and now we're gonna go ahead into shipment and see if we can get another MGB with an Akimbo Magna GS. Should be a lot of fun. Very interesting weapon. Don't see the point of it, but I'll take more camos. Still 73 and 11. We just had to hold it down for the big ballers. Yes, sir. Y'all get him? Just gonna ignore him. I already dropped the nuke with this gun, the single version. More specifically, the Akimbo version is a little bit more impossible to drop with, but you know, big baller, he tries out here because he cares about his viewers and wants to give a near flawless video, one might say. Get the way they're playing, bro. Somebody want to kill him? Okay, there you go. Here we go. This is it right here. Okay. Just gotta be careful with these little spawny spawns. We'll be good. Of course, if they got riot shields, it makes the job way harder because they have loser riot shields. Now they're gonna play a lot more in the back because they are not confident in their own way to fight. But these dudes play so disgusting, it's insane. Like legitimately insane how ugly they play. Thank you for bodying yourself. I got no ammo. Nah, buddy. Teammates, can y'all like be used for something? Be pretty sweet. I need to get that out of here. Okay. This is good right here. Nobody's gonna get A though, right? There you go. That's little Akimbo Magna GS MGB. This was not easy. If I would have died like right before he blew me up, I would have just thrown away my whole setup right there. There you go. That's how you do it, big ballers. We don't give up out here. You guys have no idea. You know, if you're watching the video, you have no idea how long it took me to get this nuke. So I might show some fails at the end of the video or something. You know, the people that know sometimes like doing nice little commentary on the fails. But yeah, this is pretty fun to go for. I always gotta get the most perfect video for you guys. Did not use this Akimbo. I only did it so I can flex that I did it. But if you were to use this Akimbo, you know, for your camo setup or whatever, then obviously I have this set up in the video. But did not use this Akimbo. Use this single. It's not easy to use on single because it you can be more precise of it. But this Akimbo, very terrible. Extremely terrible. Okay, let's call on this MGB. And there you go, guys. Let's do the Akimbo GS Magna fully automatic Deagle nuke. Use this single, bro. Use this absolutely in single mode, because in Akimbo mode, you're only going to give yourself pain and suffering. So, yeah, don't be like me, a perfectionist, because it's a gift and a curse. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That victory tastes really good, I can't lie. Nice little single Magna GS nuke and then an Akimbo GS nuke. So hopefully it was all worth it. 116 kills, 26 deaths, holding it down on shipment. This was very hard still on shipment, by the way. You would think shipment would make it easier. It does slightly, but the challenge is still hard. But, yeah, big baller status. Use that GS Magna. Not Akimbo, though. Unless you want to just suffer for the rest of eternity. I love you. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see these gameplays live, then make sure you guys follow me on my Kick stream at kick.com/themarkofahero. I interact with the chat, and we have a good old time roasting ragers and nuking fools. I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/themarkofahero, and you'll see a lot of the same action on there. Also, if you guys want to see even more videos from me, check me out on my second channel, More Hero. On that channel, you guys will see Warzone 2 gameplay, store bundles, and other miscellaneous videos that aren't here on the main channel. Also subscribe to my third channel, Hero No Commentary, where you can see raw Call of Duty gameplay from me with no face cam, no commentary, or anything like that. Just some chill COD ASMR. I'm also a partner of G Fuel, a gaming and energy drink performance company. If you're ever low on energy before a gaming session, before an exam, you know, early in the morning, or you need to work out or whatever the case is, you can go ahead and take some G Fuel. You might see it in the background of my videos from time to time, and I definitely recommend them. If you're interested, you can go over to gfuel.com and use my code BALLER for a 20 to 30% discount and be a true baller and save that money, while also enjoying an amazing drink. My favorites include Party Punch, Hype Sauce, and Peach Rings, but you guys can choose what you want. Thank you guys for making this partnership possible. I really love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being a beautiful audience. And without further ado, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay awesome and keep being big ballers. I love you all. Shout out to the channel members as well. You're incredible.